Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today we're going to kick off a Christmas candle marathon. So basically I'm going to do a few Christmas candle reviews like back to back. So I think I'll do a few today, a few tomorrow, and then a few the next day, just because the buy two get two free candle sale is going on. So just wanted to get this out there since I've burned most of them many times. So let me get right into it. So the first candle we have is going to be Cinnamon Sugared Pecans, and that's what this looks like right here. And it has the gold lid with the low profile. This one says cinnamon sugar, warm roasted pecans, and brown sugar. This one I burned twice. Normally I burn them a little bit longer, but you'll see why I've only burned it twice here real soon. It burned fine. So basically what this smells like is it is not a repackage of pumpkin pecan waffles, which was also named candied pecans at one point, which was also very similar to praline pecan cobbler. And I think word on the street is sugared pecan pie is very similar to all of those, but I've never owned sugared pecan pie, so I can't say that with 100% confidence. But it does smell like a brand new fragrance, at least in my opinion. And what you get most is a cinnamon sugar with a roasty nut fragrance, and then quite a bit of brown sugar. The cinnamon sugar and brown sugar have a very much like kitchen spice type of like baking spices type of feel to it. Very cozy and warm, very holiday appropriate. So you get that cinnamon sugar in there, kind of similar to the cinnamon sugar that you get in like cinnamon sugar donut, which is also the same thing as cinnamon spice vanilla, but I don't think it's quite as sweet as that, and it's not cinnamon spice vanilla either, because that one smells like a greasy fried like churro or like an actual like donut, whereas this doesn't have like that greasy component that makes cinnamon sugar donut so distinctly a donut. So it's not that either, but it does have a similar cinnamon sugared and brown sugar cozy baking spices type of fragrance. It's probably most similar to the brown sugar and allspice candle from White Barn many years ago. Kind of similar to that. But then when I started to burn a little bit more, you do get more of a distinct pecan nutty note that I did not get initially on cold, but now after having burned it, I do get a slight pecan nutty note in there. Unfortunately, when it does go to burn, there's a slight oily component that comes off from that pecan note, which often happens with like their pumpkin pecan waffles type of blends. The more it burns, it gets like kind of grody and it smells sort of like oily and nasty. There is a slight oily component to the pecans, but there is a distinct roasted component that I smell from this that's similar to a lot of like the roasty notes that you get from like a Paris Cafe candle or like a coffee candle that has like a roasty boldness to it. There is a similar roasted bold component to the pecan note in here. And that's what it smells like on cold. But unfortunately, moving on to the performance, this is like totally unscented. I really can't smell this at all. I burned it twice, and I did it once in an open concept and once in a bedroom, and I just never could smell it either time. I would say maybe like a 1 to maybe a 2 if you're directly hovering over it, but like in an open concept area, forget it, I never smelled it. And that kind of sucks. The reason I only burned it twice, normally, you know, for review purposes, I would go like a 3rd or 4th burn, but with their exchange policy getting a lot like tighter because of all the whole like TikTok mess of exchanging like used empty candles, a lot of stores are now implementing like you can only burn it like a few times and exchange it. If it's like more than 50% or even like somewhere in the 50 to 60% like full range, they might deny it. So I'm like, I'm not going through that, and because this is unscented, I am most certainly going to exchange it. So I burned it twice and I was like, no, it's unscented both times. And I burned other candles like back to back around it. They're like so strong and I can smell them immediately. So I think it's just this candle that was really unscented for me. So yeah, it has a thick rope-like wick. It pulled out fine and it burned fine, but it just emitted no fragrance. For those who are interested in batch codes, this is a 1245K3B6 is the one I had, and it was like totally unscented. So would I recommend this to a friend? No, at least it's a new fragrance, but I just simply can't smell it, so it's totally unsatisfactory. So that's pretty much it. So that's my review on Cinnamon Sugared Pecans. Let me know if you're excited to get this one or if yours was strong enough. Mine simply was not, so that was that. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.